Hello everyone, what is up and welcome back to another video. Today's video, as you have seen by the title and the thumbnail, is going to be the review of the Apple Watch Ultra. This is going to be the 2 month review. Yeah, actually I've never ever done 2 month review of this channel before, and this is going to be the first time that I'm going to be doing a 2 month review. Usually I'll be doing the 1 month review, followed by the 3 months review, followed by the 6 and 12 months review. That is how usually things go on this channel. But this time I skipped the 1 month review and I got straight into the 2 month review, and that's because I needed more time to actually use all the features on this Apple Watch Ultra and of course push it to its ultimate limits. So now here we are 2 months later, after using about 90% of the features on this watch, pushing this watch to its absolute limits, multiple workouts a day, runs, stopwatch, cellular, calls, and much more. There's a lot that I did with this watch, but to know all that, let's dive into this video and continue talking more. Let's continue. Here's the watch, the Apple Watch Ultra. Firstly, let's talk about the physical features and the build quality like we always do. We don't need to say it all, we can take a look at the entire watch itself. It's a really sturdy watch and the build quality is just awesome. And the titanium really gives a sturdy feel, like I said before. Titanium sides and the slightly bumped up crown guard, it just gives the watch an overall really good feel, and the build quality can really be seen compared to older generations of Apple Watches like the Apple Watch Series 7 that we have here. We can definitely see that the build quality is like miles apart. We can definitely see the difference from a casual watch to a really adventurous watch. This build quality doesn't only apply for really extreme tasks, but it also applies for daily life usages. Because this watch has a titanium finish, the glass is really strong, I was able to use this watch worry-free. Earlier in my Series 7, I used to really worry about getting it scratched, and in the end I still managed to get a fair amount of scratches on my Series 7. But on my Apple Watch Ultra, I don't worry about it. But I don't really worry about it, that doesn't mean I don't worry about it 100%. I do still get worried from time to time that the watch might get scratched, but my fear has definitely reduced a lot ever since I got this watch. So as time goes, my fear just goes down. You can just see how flawless this watch is compared to my rugged environment. Like I do go on like sands, hit it and stuff like that, but this watch really did stand up and it didn't have a single scratch on it. Neither did it have on the screen, but this screen I have a screen protector on it. Apart from this small tiny scratch on my screen protector, there isn't any other damage or slightest scratch like we already have. And of course, once again, this is really impressive for a watch that has come in contact with rocks, sweat and sand most of the time. On the topic of sweat, ignore the fact that this watch is also water resistant. And of course, this is a dive computer. I think we can actually see here. It's 100 meter water resistant and dive is 40 meters. I don't know if we can see it from here, but I'm not really the type of person who does water sport or more of water activity, like maybe a pool swim or something like that. I'm not really the type of person who does that. I don't really know about the water resistance of it, but it should be good because I've had light splashes, but light splashes don't really count towards water resistance. But it's a good thing that this watch is actually a certified dive computer, because I tend to use this watch worry free, because since it's a dive computer, why not just use it in the pool, right? So this just gives an extra layer of security that nothing happens to this watch even when it's like submerged in water. Since it's a dive computer, we don't really need to worry about it at all. As for the cellular feature on this watch, I see I have mobile service here, so if I turn it on, this has mobile data and my plan is StarHub. So I'm actually using StarHub's number share for my Apple Watch Ultra just in case I don't have my phone with me whenever I go. I not really don't have my phone with me, but let's just say it got disconnected from my phone because my phone is far away, then during those kind of times, this is really useful. And the best thing about the cellular feature is that even though I seldom use it, it's a really good feature because I'm able to call or send text messages to my loved ones or even my family members by just using my watch, right? I don't need to worry about my phone being connected or beside me in order for this to work. I can just use it anytime, anywhere. Just turn it on and just get using it. For me, I wouldn't really consider it as a good feature for me to use. I'll consider it as an insurance coverage for me. I seldom need it, but it's good to have it in case of emergency. And that's the only reason why I have cellular set up on my Apple Watch Ultra. Next is the battery life on the Apple Watch Ultra. The battery life is one of the most talked about feature and the biggest factor that I considered when I was thinking whether to upgrade to the Apple Watch Ultra or not. So that was the main reason, the battery life. For me, battery life and workouts are interlinked in my situation, as it's the only app that I use on my watch other than the alarm is the workouts app. So these are the one of the few apps that I use. I do a lot of workout these days, as I have been closing my activity ring pretty much every day. As you can see at the image that I put up here, you can see that I've closed my activity ring pretty much every single day. I've tried my best to close my activity ring almost every single day these days, and that's where the battery life takes a major hit. The battery life takes a major hit when I start doing my workouts, and it just starts depleting really rapidly. All the sensors are lit up, and they are just constantly always just measuring. Due to me having a lot of workouts these days, I charge my watch almost every day before I go to bed, as I use my alarm on this watch too. I've got my alarm set up here, so I use this watch for all my workouts, at the same time using it for my alarms here. This watch is just on my wrist like all the time. I think you all know that. So every day before I go to bed, I make it a habit to charge my Apple Watch before I go to sleep. And this is to make sure that my sleep tracking works. At the same time, the next day, I don't have to worry about my watch running out of battery in the middle of the day. So this is just to be secure. And of course, it's a good thing to keep your watch charged up all the time, right? Keep it at a good battery health. Since I just criticized the battery about it not being able to work, that I had to charge it every single day and not really twice a day. Since I said this, some of them might think that the battery life is bad. I'm not saying that the battery life of the Apple Watch is bad. The battery life is a really great watch, a really great upgrade from all the old designs with just a new number and just one or two features built in with just pretty much the same battery and not much difference. This is a really huge leap forward. What I'm trying to say is just that this Apple Watch Ultra is just not fit for my lifestyle. All the other features are really good. It's just that the battery life could have been slightly better, not really much better. This itself is really a big leap forward. So I really hope maybe the Apple Watch Ultra 2, a higher physical battery, or maybe more software optimizations. I feel like the more software optimizations is the likely scenario to happen because an Apple Watch thicker than this, I don't think it's an ideal marketing way for them to, put another watch which is much thicker and it's just going to stand out more. I don't think anyone is going to buy it. But if you're a normal user, this watch easily lasts you close to 2.5 days. And if you're someone who doesn't do sleep tracking, you don't put alarm on me, you just have the Apple Watch Ultra because it looks nice and maybe the battery life is good and maybe you like to use a smartwatch just to look at time and nothing else. I don't know who would do that, but I'm pretty sure some of you would do that. But if you're such a user who just use it for sleep tracking and just for alarms or just for basic looking at time, I don't know why a normal person would want to get the Apple Watch Ultra instead of maybe the Series 7 or maybe the Series 8. I mean, it just doesn't make sense, right? You can get the Series 8 at a normal price, or you can even get a Series 7 at a discounted price. Both of it are not such a big leap forward. It's just minor upgrades. For an average user, if you're planning to get the Apple Watch Ultra, the one reason why you should be getting it is mainly because maybe it's a brighter display, or maybe it's better in size or battery. That's pretty much it. Because all the features are really only for all those expert mountain climbers or maybe ocean divers, like using the Oceanic app and Diving Plus app. Maybe those are only for professionals. And as for charging speeds of how long it charges, I'm not really sure how long this watch take to charges, because once I leave on the charger, I don't really calculate how long is it turned on and things like that. I don't really do that. I use the Anker 40W PowerPod Nano Pro charger, and the charging is slightly longer compared to the Series 7, and that is obviously because I think around half a size more than the Series 7. That in terms of thickness and in terms of size and everything like that. Of course, even if it takes some time to charge, it's definitely worth it because it's going to be on my wrist for the next 48 or even 72 hours. You never know. It's always on its wrist. So even though this Apple Watch Ultra has a lot of negative sides to this, the positive actually outweighs the negatives. The Apple Watch Ultra is a great product at trying out a rugged watch. But how much we try? The $1,200 price tag for this watch is definitely not justifiable. You should really consider putting it at below 1,000 range, around 900 plus, around 850, and that would have been a more comfortable range for a lot of people considering maybe to get the Ultra. Now, what is the big question? Should you buy the Apple Watch Ultra like right now? Like at the time of you watching this video. If you're really planning on buying this watch, this Apple Watch Ultra like right now, I really recommend you to hold off for a while and maybe just wait for a few months. Maybe just wait until the iPhone 15 launches, and maybe after you can consider getting the current Apple Watch just in case Apple doesn't start selling a new one and they just continuing with this old one. But of course, some say that the Apple Watch Ultra, the brand new one, won't come until 2024. I'm not really sure about that. I really have a feeling that when the new iPhones release, the Apple Watch Ultra will definitely be released to like a slightly minor upgrade with, of course, a really huge price difference. watching. That's for sure. That's pretty much it for this video. If you like what you saw, click the like button and subscribe to the channel. And of course, do leave your comments or whatever in the comment box below. I would really love to read them. I really appreciate whatever that you all put in the comments. So yeah, that's been it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch all of you in the next one. Bye bye.